Welcome back, everyone. So this was our last day in Los Gatos. We were getting ready, packing up, and our host had this really adorable notebook where you could leave a note for them, and we all left our own little note thanking them for our stay. Our hosts were super nice. It was awesome. We used an Airbnb, and they had the cutest dog. He was a husky. He was a dark red, auburn, brownish husky instead of black, so he was white and then had this really pretty light brown fur, and his name was Echo, and he was so cute. It was super awesome to meet him, and they had their chickens, and they were just really nice people, and their little cottage was so cute. So we were really lucky and grateful that we got to stay there, and it was really sad to see it go. We only got to stay there for 2 days, almost 3, but it was a really, really good time. And so we headed into town, got all of our stuff, threw it in the car, and went to go get some coffee and stuff. So we went to our coffee place that we had been to the day before, Great Bear Coffee, and it is an adorable, just mom and pop, small coffee place. There was actually no Starbucks that were super close to Los Gatos. It was really refreshing to have kind of a sit-down place that was super unique, and all the people were super nice in there. Oh my gosh, it was really great. Their food was really good, and the coffee, they make their own whipped cream, and it was delicious because I don't even like whipped cream. But their whipped cream was good. That's how good it was. And then we actually started to head up towards Oakland. So we went up to Oakland because Evan's cousin actually lives up there, and it was super fun to meet her and her girlfriend. They were super nice. They hung out with us, showed us around town, and we just had a super amazing time with them. They're super funny, and we got to kind of see Oakland in a one-day little trip. The city is really cool. It's so different from where we live, even though it's in our same state, and it's super interesting to go into different places that are so close yet so different. And that's what really interests me and makes me want to keep traveling, and we kind of want to keep going. We want to do another week trip up and go into San Francisco and Sacramento and stuff, because it's just so different than the South. So then we went into this amazing brewery, and oh my gosh, we had this awesome drink called the Mermaid. I think it was called the Mermaid's Tail, and it was just super good. I would highly recommend, if you're in the area and you're over 21, to go here. Their food was really good, and it's a super unique place. And one thing I really loved was on the wall right above us, there was this cool thing where they had all the taps of beers that aren't being brewed anymore. They're not in circulation. And it was super interesting to see each one and see all the old ones that aren't around anymore. It's kind of sad to see how many have been retired, but also pretty cool. And they were really cool decorations. we were actually headed up to the Chabot Science Center where Evan's cousin works at, and the fog was so crazy. We never get this kind of fog in Southern California. So super interesting, and I wanted to film it. And it just felt like we were in The Shining or something, like just something, oh my God, not The Shining. We felt like we were in the mist or something. It was super crazy, but super beautiful, and just pouring down rain. So we ended up hiking for a little over an hour in the Redwood National Forest, and which is right next to the Science Center, and it was incredible. The trees were amazing, and the rain was pouring down. I ended up giving up on using the umbrella and just letting the rain hit me, and we were absolutely soaked, but it was so cool to be in the moment and be just drenched in nature. Yeah, and then we went into the Science Museum, got to look around. We got there when it was almost closing time, so we watched a planetarium show, which was cool. And then we walked around and saw all the cool exhibits. And Evan's cousin showed us everything. It was super cool, and I'm always like a little kid in museums. I freak out. I think everything is super cool. I'm really annoying, and I try and read a lot of the different stands and stuff. And everyone wants me to hurry up. We started to make our way home, slowly but surely, in the crazy rain and crazy darkness. It was a long drive and we were super tired, but we were having the time of our lives, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. We stopped for gas for a little while, and we were all kind of feeling sick from the rain, and not from the rain, but just from being so cold. And Evan had started out the weekend with a cold, and me and Heather picked it up. we stopped and ate because we were super hungry, and it was super weird because every time that we stop at a place when we're together, there's no one in the building. Like, do you see how there's no one in this Carl's Jr.? It was pretty creepy, to be honest. It kind of felt like the apocalypse. But I mean, we don't mind because we're loud anyway, so it's probably better that there wasn't that many people in there. But yeah, it was probably my favorite trip I've ever gone on. I had such an amazing time with my two best friends, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. So we finally got home, and we were so tired. We could not keep our eyes open, but we made it, and we had such an amazing time. Oh,
Took in a photo that acted surprised at the results. I'm having a blast singing in this voice. It is fantastic.
No, it's totally fine. Might have worn more makeup.
It's okay. It's just the back of your head right now. It looks good.
Did you make up the back of your head?
No, I didn't even brush it.
So annoying.
You're such a tourist.
What?
It's raining.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wave to the people, Heather.
Wave to them. Me too. Just sit down like a normal person. What are you doing?
Wasn't normal at all.
Hi, how's it going?
Wasn't normal at all.